Alright, so just got off work, home, in the shop. Gonna start working on the handle for this one. And hopefully everything will go good with it. Let's try it out. Probably take a little bit of this. I was thinking about some of this. It's pretty close. Kind of like that right there. Alright, I got the handle portion epoxied and together, and once it dries I'll cut it. Then I'll probably put some G10 liners on it, and I don't know what color I want to go with yet, but yeah, so far so good. Show you what I'm working on while I'm waiting on the epoxy to dry. Little railroad spike knife. Just got done quenching it last night.
It can eat through anything. I'm gonna test that.
Alright, come on in, say hi.
Hi. This is mud, and I'm gonna put it out, and it has water on top of it, and I'm just gonna let the water eat away and see if it actually eats it away.
I like it. So anyway, railroad spike knife. I'm gonna shine this thing up and let this epoxy dry. Alright, so I'm still letting the handle dry, and now I'm gonna pick out a liner. Thinking that one.
Like a bird.
Alright, I got my handle scales done. Turned out pretty good. Got them cut. Now I'm going to be putting some OD green G10 on it. Here we go. Alright, so now I got my scales with the G10. I'm going to do a little dry fit. I got the pins here. Make sure everything's going to line up before I go setting this epoxy. Alright, time to make some epoxy. about all I'm going to do for this one tonight. We got everything epoxied. Let that sit overnight, and tomorrow I'll get it all ground down and start shaping that handle. If I end up finishing it in time, then I'll go ahead and work on the sheath for it. Good night. Oh, P.S. This was the spike knife that I was working on while I was waiting on that epoxy to dry. It'll work. Have a good night.